During this video segment, I will show you how to add new users for your Donor Trak account. Users are the individuals within your organization that can log in and can work within the Donor Trak software. To add in brand new users, we're going to go to Admin, Users, and notice my school has a lot of users added already. If you're brand new to Donor Trak, you probably only have 1 or 2 people in here. But you can very easily add in new users by clicking Add User and enter their information. So in this case, let's say that it is Justin Jones for first name and last name. And then we can go ahead and choose a username for him. And we're going to need to enter his email address. And then we'll go ahead and we could generate a random password. And what will happen then is an email would get sent to that person, as long as we have this checked, that they then can click on that link to enter their own password. They'll can go that route, or what you can do is you can create a brand new password for them. So I'll go ahead and go that route. And you'll have to confirm it. And since I'm making this password for them, maybe it's not one they like, so I probably want to force them to change the password the first time they log in. But if they give you this password, maybe they're over top of your shoulder and telling you what they want it to be, then you maybe don't want to force it. So then I just uncheck that box. The next item down is to email the password to them. And that's not really true. It does not email the password itself, but it will email them the link. And so they know where to go to get into their Donor Trak account, and it will provide their username to them, and then it'll have the ability to log in and enter a password or change a password. So I typically don't do that either, but I guess it just depends if you want to communicate it to them or if you want to try and do it more in an automated fashion. Then as far as permissions, those that can edit users, they're the ones that have the ability to do what I'm doing right now. That is, go to admin users and they can edit, update, add, edit, and delete users. So in this case, I don't want Justin to be able to do that. Typically, you only want to have a real small handful of folks within your school or your organization with this access, maybe 1 or 2, but you certainly don't need to have all your admins have this ability. The next item down is, do you want them to be able to manage your database itself? In other words, add constituents, edit them, delete them, businesses as well, and generate reports and so forth. So, well, really generating reports doesn't need that either. This is just administering data for the people and businesses within here. And then the last item is donation tracking. Do you want to be able to see the donations and enter donations for your constituents and your businesses? So I would say most of your users, you probably won't have this checked, but you will check these 2 and we'll go ahead and click Add. In here, if you need to edit any of these, you can do that very easily. And also you'll notice that there is a delete here. It's going to say, are you sure you want to delete? So you can delete them out as well. You do have the ability to import your users, but I would say for most organizations, you're probably only going to have 2 to 5 people. So it's probably not worth importing those. So this concludes this video on how to add brand new users.